Hello and welcome to SoulSet. This is a mystery romance visual novel with 7 love interests, both male and female, and over 20 possible endings. You don't have to romance the other characters, you can also just be friends and still have a chance at the true ending. And you are supposed to kind of play through the game several times to really uncover all of the story, all the secrets, including all the bad ends, and no idea what kind of ending we're going to get. This game was released in 2016 by a team of only 3 people, very impressive, and I have had this in my Steam library for quite some time, but I'm finally trying it out for the Fall in Love festival on Steam. Yeah, so let's see what path we're going to end up on. This is a work of fiction. Names, characters, businesses, places, events, and incidents are either the products of the author's imaginations or used in a fictitious manner. Any resemblance to actual persons, living or dead, or actual events is purely coincidental. Aside from Mutic. Mutic is based off of a real cat, whose name was also Mutic. Okay, good to know. Warning: this game contains content such as strong language, blood, violence, disturbing content, use of alcohol, partial nudity, implied sex, and sexual content. Player discretion is advised. Notice: please note that this game doesn't have an autosave function. It is advised to save frequently using different slots. As I always do. My lady, please. Wake up. Mariko, wake up. Thank the heavens, she's alive. Mariko, can you move? Oh, barely, but I'll be fine. More importantly... Damn it, Ishin. You're bleeding so much. We need help. Mariko, I need you to calm down. They have done you no harm, and that is what is most important right now. I was unable to save your mother, though. I apologize. What do you mean? What did... Where did we end up even? Is this the forest outside of the mansion? There's smoke in the distance. Don't tell me it's coming from our home. Listen to me, Mariko. I understand all of this must be very hard for you to accept right now, but I need you to hear me out and do as I instruct. Time is of the essence. You're not going to die, right? You're a big, strong dragon. You kept me safe all those years. There's no way you can die like this. Mariko. Don't you dare die on me, you hear? Do you see that bag lying a few feet away from us, my lady? That one? Yes, take it. There's a small glass bottle inside, and a dagger. What do you want me to do with these? I want you to come closer to me. Fill that flask with my blood, cork it well, hide it somewhere on you, do not ever lose it. It should be of value to you if you ever find the need for it. That seems smart. What, am I supposed to sell it for millions? Ishin, gathering your blood isn't really helping us with treating your wounds right now. Ishin? Ishin, don't you dare stop talking to me. Don't. No. Please, no. You can't leave me. What do we have here? Who... A black dragon is a rare sight these days. I'm impressed to see one. The state he's in aside. Who is the stranger and why is he here? There's something odd about his aura. It's like his very being doesn't belong here. Aside from that... Who are you? Necromancer. Huh? What's a... My, you're good, dragon. How can you tell? He seems amused with this whole situation. That is far from a good sign. If only he had some strength left. Leave the girl alone. I beg of you. Oh my, a dragon begging a human. You flatter me. But where did you get the idea that I wanted to do anything to this girl in the first place? To be honest, I was just passing through the neighborhood, only to notice a burning mansion and a pair of dead bodies lying nearby. And then I saw a half-dead dragon and... Ishin? That doesn't sound good. We were trying to get away from someone. Where am I? Is this some kind of cave? There's a campfire burning nearby. And the person we met earlier is sitting right beside it. You're finally awake. Where are we? Where's Ishin? You should know that better than I do. Well, maybe he's still tired from the ride. Don't worry, he'll answer to you eventually. You mean he's... inside of you, yes? His soul, that is. Truly. I don't feel any different as far as I can tell. I can only take this man's word for it. What are the odds that he's lying to me? Hungry? You might want to eat something after that little ordeal. You've been out for a while. I won't argue. I'm actually starving. Though I am smart enough to know that one shouldn't be taking candy from strangers, even if it's bread. I think I'll take my chances. After all, if it wasn't for this person... Say, mister, how did you do that anyway? You must be some kind of powerful magician. Who knows? Maybe I am. Would you teach me how to do it? My, kids these days. It would take years of practice, sweetheart. Well, that's a bit of a deal breaker. I can't possibly imagine this person staying by my side for that long, or staying by my side at all for that matter. I need to figure out what to do now. The mansion was up in flames and from what Ishin said, my mother didn't make it. But maybe someone else survived. I need to go back. I remember there were caves in the vicinity of our home, so we're probably in one of them. We can't be that far away from the mansion. Who are you anyway?
When asking someone's name, shouldn't you give yours first?
Ah, my name is Mariko Blanot.
You're from the Blanot family.
Why does that surprise you? Did you know my...
No, I never met your parents, if that's what you want to ask. Not personally, at least. I just heard some stories.
Stories?
It hardly matters right now. I'm Feather Falanche. It's nice to meet you, Mariko.
Okay, very odd fella. And definitely has his own agenda. Mariko?
Hey, Mariko. Are you alright?
Feather? No, you're not. What the... Gods, my head feels like someone stuffed it with bricks and cotton. Is this what a bad hangover feels like? I can barely concentrate. And whoever this guy is, I don't recognize him. Who are you? How do you know my name? Do I know you? You don't remember either, huh? What is that supposed to mean? Okay, where do I start? We got thrown in here for some reason. It seems nobody can remember anything. Nobody? There are other people here besides us. Other people? Wait, where is here exactly? Shrug. Beats me, I'm as confused as you are. I'm not inside of the cave anymore, though it feels like I was in it barely a minute ago. No, that doesn't seem right. My earlier encounter with Feather feels like some kind of distant memory, or even a dream, perhaps. Which is it? I can't tell whether it was even a real occurrence or not. The air around here is heavy. There's dust everywhere, but the tables look like they have been used just recently. Are we in some kind of underground laboratory? None of this makes sense to me. Okay, baby steps. What's the last thing you remember? I will agree to your request under one condition, Necromancer.
Oh? I will give you my blood. In return, you will not lay a finger on Mariko, and you will take her to a healer once this whole ordeal is over. That's a hard bargain, you drive dragon. But, oh well, I suppose that's fair enough. I'm willing to agree to your conditions.
You're not just saying that, are you?
Of course not. Sincerity is not one of your strong points, is it, lad? Oh, but I'm completely sincere. Is there anything else you feel like pointing out? Or can we finally stop waiting for you to bleed to death?
I remember that we were attacked.
You were attacked? By whom?
I don't know. We made our escape, but Ishin was wounded.
Ishin?
A companion of mine.
Oh. Perhaps he's also here then?
No, that would be impossible. He didn't make it.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
And then I was inside of a cave with...
Cave?
Shit. Why can't I seem to remember anything else? My childhood, my parents, anything regarding my life. What the hell? I can't remember any of it. Mariko Blanot, that's my name. But who am I and how did I get here? It's all a blank. Why can't I seem to recall anything else? My head... I don't...
Not bad, huh? Take it easy then. Maybe we're under the influence of some kind of spell. A bunch of people losing their memories at the same time isn't exactly something that could be considered normal.
You don't remember anything either?
Nope. It's a little scary, to be honest. But hey, at least we're not alone on this shaky boat.
Whether that's a good or a bad thing.
2 minds are better than 1, right? Maybe we can figure things out together.
Okay, our first choice. Can I? Okay, with right click. Okay, going to save, go back. Okay, don't get ahead of yourself, or I suppose. I mean, let's play friendly for now. Or be friendly. Is there anything... We don't have any other options here. Why would we try and immediately fend for ourselves? I suppose. Working with someone I don't know, though, I'm not sure how to feel about the idea. Can I trust this person? My instincts are telling me to be wary. Who are you?
Ah, manners.
My name is Marco.
And that's the only thing I recall about myself, it seems.
Marco.
Yeah? Is something wrong with it?
Somehow, the name sounds familiar to me, though I'm clueless as to why. Could it be that we've met before? No, it's nothing.
Well, it's nice to meet you, even if I'd have preferred for us to meet under brighter circumstances than this. How do you feel, aside from the confusion? Are you hurt anywhere? Do you think you can stand?
I think so.
Guess it would be rude to dismiss an offered hand.
I'm actually eager to get back on my feet. The floor is hard and cold, and definitely not a pleasant place to keep sitting on. Wait. What in heaven's name is this? Is that supposed to be jewelry? Memories gone missing or not, someone should honestly reconsider their fashion choices. The clothing aside, I don't recall my hand being this big. Wait, don't tell me.
You look like you've just seen a ghost. Are you okay?
Am I? I'm honestly not sure at this point. I'm pretty sure I was younger than this in the memory I saw. Just how much of my life did I forget about?
Marco, how old do I look to you? Is that a trick question where I'll get punched in the face for getting it wrong?
I'm serious.
Oh boy. Well, I'd say that you're somewhere in your mid-20s, a bit younger than that perhaps.
This is a little baffling. And the only thing I seem to be able to recall, I was 14.
Yikes, this whole memory loss thing is worse than I thought. Well, don't worry about it too much. I'm sure we'll both get our memories back. Eventually.
Perhaps Ishin can give me some answers.
You mean that companion of yours? Didn't you say he was... My head. Whoa, hey. Is he still inside of us? Is the finger also part of Ishin, or is that like really just jewelry? My first thought was actually that it's like a prosthetic. What do you want from us? If you didn't come here with the intention of helping us, then please leave. Feisty little one, aren't you? I'm no healer, sadly, but I may have an offer with a solution for you two. Solution? Would you like me to perform a soul link rite? So, what? What is that? Seeing that your friend here will be dead in a few minutes at best, I could link her soul with yours and transfer it into your body. Then her soul would live on together with you until the day you die. As you probably imagine, such things don't come without a price, though. Going through with this rite requires a lot of vital energy. It would shorten your lifespan by half. That's a bummer. My first thought was that if we kind of merge with the dragon, our lifespan would get longer, but it's only the soul, and without riot, oh dear. From that point on, your body would age twice as fast as a normal person's would. In other words, I would get to live to my 50s at best. Assuming you don't die by other unnatural means somewhere along the way, yes? Still eager to go through with it? I wasn't born yesterday. In all honesty, that almost sounds like making a deal with the devil. However, even with this person's odd aura, he can't be a demon. Demons don't have green eyes. That's it? Okay. Where's the catch? I mean, the age thing is already kind of a catch, but okay. This whole thing is a load of horse shit. I vote that we go outside and beat the crap out of that barrier until it gives in. I don't feel like staying here another single minute. This place gives me the creeps. Can we really do that, though? Of course we can. Sitting on our asses, waiting for God's know what, won't solve anything. I admire your energy, Miss Shira. And I despise your submissiveness. Show a bit of spark, girl. Okay, what? Oh, that's a relief. It seems like Miss Mariko is finally awake. Great, more people and places I don't recognize. Why does this keep happening to me? Am I about to find out that I'm an old grandma this time around? I mean, seems like a valid concern. Are we still in the same house and just moved from the cellar to the ground floor, or what's happening here? Is it really like a completely different place? Because Marco did said there were others. Where am I this time? You're upstairs in the main hall. Mr. Marco and Mr. Apries carried you up here when you lost consciousness. I lost consciousness. That explains a lot. Oh wait, no it doesn't. Wait, who is Apries? Who are you? My name is Yvonne, and this person here is Miss Shira. Yo. Just don't get too friendly with me, it's a waste of effort. Please forgive her, she's not taking the whole thing too well.
It seems we're all in the same kind of predicament. It gets people on edge. You mean that you don't remember anything either, and you have no idea why we're here? That's right. So, where is Marco and this Apries? Mr. Marco went down to the basement to investigate it further. Mr. Apries went out to the courtyard to see if there's any other way out of here. We decided to stay here and watch over you, just to be on the safe side. That's nice. Okay. Wait, what do you mean by another way out? Well... Someone set up a stupid magical barrier around the whole place. Can you believe that? We're trapped in here like some rats. Whoever thought that this was a good idea is getting a punch in the face from yours truly. Oh, Mr. Apries, you're back. It's no use. The barrier is a sphere. There's no getting out of here until we dissolve or break it somehow. So, we're inside of a stupid bubble. Great. Dare to try kicking it? I did, actually. It didn't budge. Well, if it's no use, then it's no use. Oh, Mr. Apries, this is Miss Mariko. She just woke up. Miss Mariko, this is Mr. Apries. Hey. You good? The kid said you almost hit your head when you fell. I'm fine, I think that would explain the headache. Well, our head hurt before, so... I'm fine, I think. More importantly... Hey, I might need some help here. I found another one. Another one? Seriously? Just how many unlucky people ended up here? Wait here. That is really odd. Oh dear, what happened to her? I found her like this at the end of the corridor. I treated her wounds for what it was worth. She's unconscious, but alive. Is there anything we can do to help her? For now, our best bet is letting her rest. Even if it turned out that one of us could use healing spells, we'd need to have our memories intact to be of any use in that regard. You think one of us might be able to cast healing spells? The possibility is always there, isn't it? Regardless, we can keep an eye out for some fresh bandages, assuming there are any around here. Otherwise, we'll need to use cloth or sheets to keep her patched up. Mr. Apries, would you mind putting her down on the sofa? She doesn't seem to have a fever, at least. That's good. Well, there's not much of a point in staying here and worrying over her. We still have the rest of the building to investigate. I'd suggest staying in a group, or at least not going anywhere alone, for safety reasons. But it's mostly your choice. Also, one person might always overlook something. That's actually a good idea. Aside from more potential victims, who knows who or what might still be lurking in this place. And nobody would be tempted to pull any suspicious shit behind everybody's backs while having someone to watch over them at all times while we're at it. That too. Bit paranoid, but not wrong. And since you kindly point that out, Shira, would you mind teaming up with me for the time being? Har, if I must. I wanted to check what's upstairs. We might as well go there first. After you. Mr. Aprise, would you be alright with checking this floor with Miss Mariko then? I wouldn't mind staying here and keeping watch over this girl. If she were to wake up, it would be good for someone to be with her. Yeah, agreed. Let me be the one to do that then. I'm feeling a little dizzy. I could use a few more minutes of rest. Ah, alright then. Are you sure you'll be alright on your own? Yes, just go.
Come on, let her be.
We'll try not to take long.
Yvonne seems to be the kindest of them so far. Bit worrying, like if people might take advantage of that. That's one lie told. Though I guess it's not much of a lie when my mind really is in a mess. I just need a moment to think in peace. This girl, I don't recognize her either. I mean, she's not wrong. Like, so much is already happening. You're still confused and trying to... Yeah, with the amnesia and everything. And then several people just keep talking to you and you have to look at a new place. It's overwhelming, so I don't really blame her for wanting a moment of peace.
Not a single person I've met here has felt familiar in any way. Who are these people? Why are we here? Did we know each other before we ended up here with our memories missing? This whole situation doesn't make any sense to me. And then there's... Where's the catch?
There is none, aside from the fact that it'll cost you, of course.
Oh,
it'll cost you, sorry.
I'm sorry, I don't have a single coin on me right now. But I can repay you later, I swear.
Easy there. I'm not interested in coin.
You're not? What do you want in return then?
I want some of the dragon's blood.
These memories aren't really helping me with anything either. Though there's one thing I keep wondering about. Marco said that I look to be in my 20s right now. If I am to trust the bits of memories I have, I should have started aging twice as fast after the rite. I think I was 14 back then. So it should have taken at least 6 years to get to where I am right now. Under the rite's conditions, those 6 years would be halved to just 3. Well, physically wise at least. My mental age and physical age should be considered separately at this point, I suppose. If it turns out that I really am 20 physically, then mentally I'd be 17 right now. If I was 18, I'd look 22. If I was 20, I'd look 26. I have no idea how old I really am. I can say one thing for certain though. I don't feel like a child anymore. Yeah, the exact age doesn't really matter, but the experiences, and we don't have any memories of them, so Ishin? Ishin, are you there? There's no response. Does that mean that the ritual failed for some reason? Or is there simply something I'm not aware of? This mansion. I get the feeling that I've been here before, actually. Then again, it might be giving me a sense of déjà vu because I used to live in a mansion. I used to live in one, didn't I? All of that couldn't have been just a dream. Also, regarding my acquaintance with Feather, I have no idea what happened afterwards, but there are vague and odd things I'm able to recall about him. Like the type of jewelry he used to wear. Or how I was surprised that Feather had his ears pierced in a lot of different places. How random is that? Not to mention useless in my current predicament. Hey, can you hear me? Is she waking up? You're Mariko, aren't you? I could hear all of you talking, even though I couldn't move. Did you now? So you're more or less aware of what we're dealing with. We're trapped in this building. Nobody remembers anything, including how we got here. And it's advised to stick together until we know more. That's the gist of it. What about you? Can't you remember anything? No. You people at least know what your names are. I can't seem to recall even that. You don't know what your name is? I don't. Well then, we could come up with something temporary for the time being. Shouting "Hey you" all the time would be bothersome. What should we call you? I don't know. Call me what you like, it doesn't seem that relevant. You honestly don't care. Think about it at least. You know, if you feel like checking out that barrier for yourself, you're free to go. I'm awake now, so keeping watch over me is pointless. Wasn't the plan for us to stick together? I don't think I'd be able to walk at the moment, and I don't want to be dragging you down. Don't force yourself to sit here and do nothing on my behalf. I won't lie, I am curious about the barrier they mentioned. But at the same time, I'm a little reluctant to leave this girl on her own. We have no guarantee that this place is safe. Leaving an injured person alone is risky. Head outside and investigate the barrier, or wait in the hall and keep watch over the injured girl. I have no idea what the bad ends entail, and how quickly we can run into them. I mean, I think either would be like the first one would be interesting, yeah, but the others can always tell us what's going on. Because we made such a point about sticking together, I think I'll keep being here. Like I assume we have some time, so I'm gonna wait in the hall and keep watch over the injured girl. I don't feel like going anywhere. Suit yourself. Okay, this is awkward. I'm guessing she's not the talkative type. Or perhaps she's just saving her breath. She's injured after all. Then again, with our memories gone, there isn't much we can talk about to begin with, is there? What do you think about everyone? Do they seem trustworthy to you? I'm not sure, to be honest. This whole situation has me a little on edge. But I suppose working together should be the fastest way to solving this whole predicament and getting out of here. I think so as well. What do you suppose is out there, though? What do you mean? We're assuming that we're trapped in here, but what if it's actually the other way round? What if someone set up that barrier to keep us safe? Good thought. I mean, that's also a possibility, isn't it? Huh, that's actually a smart observation. There needs to be some kind of reason why we're here. And I'd certainly prefer to believe that someone didn't lock us up in here for their own entertainment. You mean, like, for some kind of experiment? Maybe. Well, if they did, and we somehow were to find out who that person is, I'm pretty sure all 6 of us will be breaking their legs. And arms. And fingers. Or just 5 of us. Yvonne doesn't seem like the violent type. You have an odd sense of humor, Mariko. We've been gone for a few minutes and they're already gossiping about you. At least they seem to be getting along. I was just stating a fact. Well, now that the wounded miss is awake, proper introductions are in order, aren't they? My name is Yvonne. This here is Mr. Breeze, and that over there is Miss Mariko. All these strange circumstances aside, it's a pleasure meeting you, Miss... I've no idea. Huh? Unlike the rest of us, she doesn't even remember her name. Oh dear. Now that's troublesome. I said the same thing. She insisted that she doesn't care. Let's just call you White or something. White. Your hair is white and some of your clothes are white. My hair color is called platinum blonde, thank you very much. Whatever. Miss White it is. I don't even want to dignify that with a comment. Nicknames aside, you really need to drop those honorifics, Yvonne. I'm pretty sure nobody here cares about such formalities. But that would be... I couldn't. It seems we're late to the party. It's because you're moving like a snail. I'm shorter than you are. Show some understanding. What is this understanding that you speak of? Not only Miss Mariko and Miss White are getting along. What was that? Girl, you need to get your ears checked. I think you hit the nail on the head, Yvonne. The way he's inching away. Do you guys want me to scratch your eyes out? What? Oh, you're awake. I've been awake since before you even got here. Well, you should have said something. How do you feel? I imagine I've seen better days. It's hard to argue with that one. Let me check those makeshift bandages of yours. We might need to change them if they soak through. There are a lot of sheets we could use for that upstairs. Breeze, we're counting on you. Where the hell am I supposed to go? Because that would be a very gentlemanly thing to do. Besides, I've already been up and down those stairs once. Don't make me go through that again. I swear, you people. Where are you touching me, you pervert? I need to touch you in order to check. Gods, woman, calm down. Poke me like that again, and I'll hurt you.
I'm not even doing anything. You know, you were a lot easier to deal with when you were unconscious. You were taking advantage of me when I was unconscious? Why do you keep twisting my words? Gods. Somebody help. Miss White? That sounds like some old lady's name. Just saying. It does. Should we go with purple instead? For all that is holy, don't make such a huge deal out of this. Yeah. If you continue getting so riled up, your wound might open again. Just saying. Purple sucks as much as white does, if you ask me. How about violet? I swear, I'm starting to hate you people. Mariko didn't suggest any names yet, did she? Come on, girl. Give it your best shot. Sheila wants me to suggest a name, or I have to type one? I didn't mind Violet. I'm really bad at giving names, so... Can I? Okay. Violet, sure. Enter? Okay. Oh, it also recognized that. I also like Violet, actually. Outvoted. Miss Violet it is. Going back to the matter at hand, though. We found something in the library. Everyone should probably take a look at it. Miss Mariko especially. Okay, if she needs to go, who's staying behind with Miss Violet this time? Are you volunteering? Nope. There's no way I'm missing out on something crucial. I wanted to investigate the library for myself as well. Then how about I... No. You two sort this out between yourselves. Hey, how about we play Fire, Water, Leaf? Are you familiar with the game? I am, actually. You're on. This should be entertaining to watch. Fuck this game. A sore loser, are we? Shut up. All this earlier walking around tired me out anyway. I'll gladly stay behind. Right. What was that game? Was it just rock, paper, scissors? Okay, don't explain it. So this is the library they were talking about. This place is huge. I have the feeling that reading all of these books would be impossible in a single lifetime. Wait, this library seems to have not only spell books but also alchemy-related books. With the right recipe, I might be able to mix up a potion that could help us in getting our memories back. Could you really do that? In theory, at least. When I investigated the cellar, I found all kinds of ingredients down there. I could try working with those. How convenient. Alright, I suppose it's worth a try. What kind of books do you need? It's hard to say. I'd need to look over them to be able to tell. Just give me a bit of time. It's not like we're about to go anywhere. Meanwhile, we can show you that painting. We found it wrapped up in some sheets in between one of the shelves and the wall.
Now, what is so special about a painting that it requires everyone's attention?
Here.
A part of it seems to have been damaged by fire. One person on the picture is unrecognizable. But there's no mistake, it's a family painting. And while it's hard to tell who the people on it are, I can imagine what Yvonne and Apries are trying to get at. It's because the woman and the girl on it are both blonde, isn't it?
You think that's me? Come over here and read the description on the back.
There are words written in ink on the back of the canvas. Marianne Kwan and Mariko Blanard, year 206. Huh.
Is Blair not your family name?
I believe it is, actually.
Then there's no doubt. This painting must be related to you somehow. At first, we thought it was you. But then we searched over some of the books. And the latest date we found on them was year 256. So, if someone painted this thing 50 years ago...
It can't be me. That's the logical conclusion if this painting is at least 50 years old. However, something puzzles me here. The name Marianne. My mother's name was Marianne. Or at least that's what I recall her name being. What sense does this make? Well, maybe Feather was lying, or he didn't know, or something is different. Again, my first thought was that if we merge with Ishin, it's gonna make her life longer. Maybe that's what actually happened. Perhaps it's my grandmother? Is it common for people to name their children after their parents?
Can't say it, no.
It does seem like the only logical conclusion. What's more, if this painting is related to you, what would it be doing here if this mansion wasn't yours or your family's?
This mansion...
I won't lie, I do recall having lived in a mansion during my childhood, but from what I remember, it burned down. Then again, that happened when I was 14, didn't it? A couple of years could have been enough to rebuild it, at least partially, assuming I'd have the funds for it anyway. None of this makes sense to me.
Nothing at all? Are you sure? You're not hiding anything from us, are you?
I assure you, I'm as confused as you probably are. Please, don't fight. The situation is difficult on all of us, Mr. Apries. This isn't Miss Mariko's fault.
We don't know that. For all we know, she might be behind the whole thing and lying to us.
And for all I know, you might want to be a difficult ass who's trying to make this whole situation worse for us on purpose.
What did you call me?
An ass. You want to take this outside? No. Mr. Marco, please say something to them.
Watching you guys interact is a treat. But Yvonne is right. Don't add up at each other's throats because of a painting that might mean anything.
Maybe we'll be able to make more sense of it later on.
I have some good news at least. I managed to find the right book.
You did? Already?
Yep. Now just give me some time in the dark, scary cellar and I'll fix up some wonderful potions for us.
Are you sure you'll know what you're doing?
This thing is written in Old Lurian, but I seem to know Lurian quite well. Happy coincidence, isn't it?
You might want to slow down with the happy part.
Okay, so it's something. We'll see. Oh, sure.
It's Shira. No, I mean, I think that's my name. I seem to have remembered it just now.
Oh. Oh, that's confusing.
Oh. Wait, seriously? Sure, huh?
You two have similar names.
We kind of do, don't we? The question is, does that mean anything, or is it just coincidence? Did you remember anything else along with your name, Shur?
I'm not sure.
It's hard to explain. I suddenly have this memory of being inside of some kind of tavern.
A tavern?
Yes, and someone was calling me by that name. But it's all hazy, like in some kind of dream.
Well, that's a good sign. Maybe we don't need any potions to get our memories back.
Maybe, but do you really want to take your chances with that?
Have you remembered anything yourself in the meantime?
I haven't.
Neither have I. If we have the means to do something, I say we use them.
Assuming these potions won't turn out to bring us more harm than good.
Hey, I wouldn't let us drink anything if it would be dangerous to do so. See, that's another issue altogether. None of us here seems to be familiar with alchemy besides you. How can we be sure you're even telling the truth with these things? You can read, can't you? Do you want me to show you the book?
Okay, time out.
What the hell are you guys talking about?
We should explain what we found in the library.
Well, if there are no more questions or complaints, I shall be on my way. Don't set the whole place on fire while I'm gone,
I really hope this is going to end well.
Well, it seems that nobody else is left astray in the mansion at least. Still, don't let that get your guard down. I'll be out in the courtyard if you need me for anything.
So, does this mean we have some time to kill?
It seems that way.
In that case, I'll head back to the library. Maybe I'll be able to find some kind of book that could help us further somehow too.
I'll go with you. I want to see that painting you mentioned with my own eyes.
Your company would be appreciated, Miss Shira.
And I'm still not going anywhere. Tough luck, Blonde. It seems that all the good places got taken.
Blonde?
That's my revenge for all the weird nicknames. Now who's the one with the odd humor? How are you holding up? As well as an injured person can, I suppose. Any idea what caused that injury? Not a clue. Marco said it looked like a stab wound, though. A stab wound, huh? Meaning that someone or something must have been responsible for it. Well, hang in there. It's not like I have much of a choice in the matter. It seems I can spend my time however I want.
Marco will probably take a while to finish his work, so I should make the best of it. Do I want to go bother anyone? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, the courtyard, the library, or stay in the hall. We haven't been in the courtyard yet, so I want to go there. Oop. Oh. Did not think the barrier would look like that. It seems that Apries and Shiro were telling the truth. There is some kind of barrier surrounding the place. The barrier gives off a weird kind of energy. I can feel my whole body vibrating under its influence. It seems to get stronger the closer I get to it, too. This must be some kind of spell, right? I don't seem to remember much about magic, but how powerful would a person need to be in order to cast a magical barrier of such size? I'm able to see the outline of a few trees on the other side of the barrier, but nothing more than that. There's also a broken fountain in the middle of the courtyard. Judging by its state, it hasn't been active in years. It reminds me more of a swamp than anything else. A priest is standing by the fountain. At least I don't need to look far. You know, you look like you haven't slept in a week, or we're outside now. Want to continue where we left off? No. I mean, both are kind of rude. Let's go with the first one. You know, you look like you haven't slept in a week.
Did you come out here just to point that out?
No wonder you're this grumpy.
My lack of sleep is hardly at fault with that. I feel like I'm used to not sleeping much.
Why are you so defensive about everything then?
Are you seriously asking me that? Take a look around you. You guys are taking this whole situation way too casually. Offering your trust to everyone without a second thought might become the death of you.
I mean, I get your point, but like how much trust did we put in each other so far? Like not a lot, just looking at this place. We don't really have anything to give up right now, with no one having memories, so I don't know.
We don't even know if those guys are telling the truth or not. Hell, I still think you are hiding something from us.
That would certainly explain your attitude towards me. I suppose I'll need to find a way to prove that's not the case. Damn, aren't you cold out here?
No, but it seems that you should go back inside.
Yeah, don't mind if I do. Okay, that didn't get us far. What now? Okay, so we can still head to the other places. Then I would head to the library. Yvonne is sitting by the table, lost in a pile of books. I don't see Shira anywhere, though. Wasn't Shira with you? Oh? I'm pretty sure she was still here a minute ago. You didn't pass her on your way here? I didn't. Go back and look or stay here? No, I'm staying here. Maybe she just went back to check up on Cher. I think I'll stay here. How's the research going? I've been looking for anything that had to do with healing spells. I was thinking that maybe we could help Miss Sure somehow. But according to this book, not everyone can learn them. Only a small percentage of people are born with the talent. It's still unknown what the factors deciding it are. Some say that if both of your parents have the talent to heal, you have a high chance of becoming a potential healer as well, but even then it's not granted. Some claim to have seen cases of healers being born into families that haven't had any healers in them for centuries. In other words, you're either born a healer or you're not. It mostly depends on Lady Luck's will. This is worrying. What are the odds of one of us being a healer? Damn it. If only my mother was here, she'd be able to heal you. If only I could.
It is not your fault, my lady.
Still, You know, I recall my mother being a healer. Really? But I'm definitely not one. Are you sure? Some say that the talent can lay dormant and resurface at a later age.
No, I'm positive. I'm definitely no healer. What about you, though?
Me?
You seem like the type to want to help people all the time.
I'm not sure about that. I don't recall using healing spells on anyone, at least.
It might be that you simply don't remember.
Now you're just getting my hopes up, Miss Mariko.
You seem like you genuinely want to help, Sure. How could I not encourage that?
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
So, anything else?
Well, it also says that the healer is unable to heal themselves.
Really? Why is that?
When you heal another person, you share a portion of your own energy with them, which makes the whole thing work. Sharing your own energy with yourself it's like pouring water from a vase back into the same vase, you could say. You gain something by losing the same amount of something. That's why it doesn't work. But a healer can heal another healer, of course.
So self-sufficiency is a problem.
Yes, healers are useful allies to have, but they're also vulnerable.
That actually makes a lot of sense now that you explained it.
There's a lot of knowledge hidden in these books. If you wanted to,
Marco? Oh good, you're both here. Sorry for interrupting your research, but we have things to discuss. Could you tell the others to gather in the library? I'll carry the potions upstairs in the meantime. You're already done? That's all moving on quite quickly. Okay, so I have some bad news and some more bad news. Oh boy. There's always a catch somewhere, isn't there? The first piece of bad news is that the potions have a time limit. We need to drink them in less than an hour, otherwise they'll be as good as rainwater to us. Okay. And the second piece of bad news is a little more tricky. It seems that we need to drink them in pairs to make them work properly. What? Never heard something like that. Come again? These potions are designed to work from stimulating interpersonal bonds. Shared memories are what make them tick, in a sense. Now, if we were to assume that we're all total strangers, this would probably get us nowhere. but considering we needed to get where we are somehow, I think it's safe to assume that we needed to stumble upon one another earlier and know one another at least a little bit, no? This doesn't make any sense, but okay. We probably just don't remember it like the rest of, well, anything. In other words, first of all, we decide on 3 pairs that we're going to stick with for this experiment. Second, each pair will settle somewhere. It's logical to assume that drinking the potions will put us in a state of sleep, or at least near sleep, so lying down beforehand would be advised. Conveniently, there seem to be enough usable beds around here, if everyone were to feel comfortable with the idea. And third of all, we drink the potions and see what happens. If we're lucky, we should start to remember things about ourselves and the other person we're paired up with. To be completely honest, that almost sounds like a scenario to a poorly written rated M novel. Who the hell comes up with this shit? Oh, Shira. I'm honestly starting to wonder what kind of places your mind wanders to all the time. Piss off. Like I want to talk. I don't want to hear that coming from someone who touches girls in their sleep. I was checking Cher's bandages. How many times do I need to... Dear gods. Alright, enough. We're in a hurry, aren't we? If you want to argue, save it for later. Are you sure these potions are safe for us to drink, Marco? Well, safe-ish. There were a couple of possible side effects listed in the book. Nothing worse than exhaustion or nausea, though. We should be fine. I swear, if this makes me puke all over the carpet... Yeah. Yvonne, what happened? Gods, girl, do you want me to go completely deaf? What is that a cat? No, it looks like some kind of chupacabra. Foolish mortals, I am neither of those things. I am Lord Mutic. Show some respect. Lord Mutic? Did you hit your head, child? Again? Somehow, somebody get me a knife and a bag. We've all lost our memories, including Yvonne. Is that so? You're a... Did you just summon me by mistake? I'm your summon spirit. Well, one of your summon spirits, but the others are not really worth mentioning. I'd count forgetting all about them as a blessing, child. There's more? Wait, does that mean I'm a summoner? Poor excuse for a summoner, more like. Let's be honest, you'd have more talent in napkin folding. Napkin folding? If you summoned me by mistake, then you probably don't know how to send me back either. I do hope you're going to figure it out in the next hour, tops. What a bother. I'm not dealing with any of this. Good night. Huh? What are you... My lord, wait, we still have questions for you. You have questions, and I don't feel like giving answers. But... if you're my summon spirit, aren't you supposed to obey me? Am I? How bothersome. What's in it for me? I'm not in the mood. Wow, that's harsh, man. No kidding.
What did I tell you about the spark girl? The goddamn spark!
What? Cycling purring effect intensifies. Okay.
Huh. She got manipulated into patting and scratching the evil beast. Hang in there, Yvonne.
I mean, there are worse fates. Okay, we're seriously starting to run out of time, and seeing that nobody really trusts anybody here quite yet, to make things fair, I propose this. We have a deck of cards that I happened to find earlier. We'll take out a king, a queen, a jack, a 10, a 9 and an 8. That's one card for each of us. There we go. I was wondering if we had to like specifically choose who we want to pair up with, because it's quite early for that. Okay, there we go. Whoever draws the highest card, the king, will get to decide who they want to pair up with first. So we do have to decide. That will establish the first pair. Then the second highest, the queen, gets to choose next, and so on. I take it the trick here is for the cards to remain hidden until they are summoned. The person with the king isn't supposed to know what card everyone else has, right? That's right. Things would be more fair that way, don't you think? If the king happens to choose the person that had the queen, the person with the jack gets to choose second instead. There are 6 of us, so the remaining pair would be decided on its own after that. Fair enough. I don't know. It's not that complicated, is it? Can't we just assign them? Assign the pairs randomly? That would be the most fair, wouldn't it? Did everyone understand that? Any questions or complaints? So we leave it all up to Lady Luck and the whims of 2 people. Alright. Kind of a stupid way to do this, but sure, why not? I think it's a good way, otherwise we'd probably keep fighting about it. I second that. Let's do this. A breeze? You guys do what you want. I'm staying out of it. I'll let you decide who pairs up with whom on your own, because I couldn't care less. Are you sure about that? Yes, I'm sure. Suit yourself. I suppose the smallest card leaves the pile then. I need to get some fresh air. I'll be outside. Okay. Weirdo. Someone woke up on the wrong side of the bed today. Oh, and before we get started, I do hope nobody will try tampering with the cards. Yes, Shira, it's not just your imagination. I am looking at you. Fine, fine, my bad. You're unusually perceptive, if you can tell, though. I'll give you that. I don't think anybody usually notices. Or you've done it before yourself. Wait, you remember doing this kind of thing? I somehow remember that I used to, yeah. Though I have no idea with whom and why. I just recall the act itself. Does that mean you tended to gamble a lot? Hell if I know. Or could it be that you're familiar with illusions, maybe? Well, it's a useful skill to have, regardless. Is everyone going to uncover some skill, like Marco's the one with alchemy, Yvonne is the summoner. You're all going to pop up with something? Might be good to have like a diverse team. As long as nobody can tell that you're trying to pull it off behind their backs, that is. That being said, I'll be keeping an eye on you from now on. Joy of joys. Alright, ready? Wait, we established a system for this, but who gets to draw first? Right. You're going to fight over this, aren't you? The potions don't have much time left. How about we decide it by age? By age? The oldest of the group will go first, and so on. That's a great idea and all, but which person in this room does actually remember how old they are? We can base it on appearance. To me, you look the oldest, Mariko. Not counting a priest, that is. Marco looks the youngest. Okay, fine, I'll get the remaining card. So, after Mariko, I'd say it's Yvonne, then Shira, then me. Really? That kind of makes me both happy and angry. But okay, let's roll with this. No complaints on my side either, obviously. With that kind of combination, I get to draw first after all. Alright then, so it's Mariko, Yvonne, Shira, and Sher. I get the card that remains. Fair enough. Whatever, I think you should have just drawn pairs randomly. That would be the most fair, the quickest as well. You don't have to talk about this, but whatever. Mariko, pick one. It's time to choose a lucky number. First, second, the one in the middle. Okay. Can I? Yes. No idea, and I also kind of don't want to choose first. I'm going with the second one. Okay, let's see. Of course! Long live the king. Choose wisely, my liege, is the achievement we got. Well, what do you know? I drew the king. I don't think we'll always get the king, considering there is a choice, so that would be mean, right? But you know, I drew the king. That means I get to decide who I want to pair up with first. That makes me both happy and a little nervous. I have a tough decision to make. Who do I want to trust my back with the most? Does everyone know what card they drew? Well then, let the king speak up. King here, reporting for duty. Guess Lady Luck is on your side today, huh? It's Marco's choice first, then. I tell you to think about it, but we're short on time. Besides, I bet you already have someone in mind, don't you? Who would you like to pair up with? Okay. Well, I do have some people that I think I would want to rather pair up with, like Yvonne seems the nicest so far, and she has a cat, like that's a bonus point. Of course, we don't know if anyone here is lying or something, like we have to kind of ignore that for now, I think. A priest, I think, is very interesting as well. We don't know much about him. He's cautious, which can have a lot of reasons, of course.
Yeah, the others also have probably good people, but I'm mostly between these two. I gotta go with the cat. I'm sorry. Yvonne. I'd like to pair up with Yvonne. Huh? Me? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I'm just a little surprised. But in a good way. I simply didn't think. Thank you for having me. Alright then, we have our first lucky pair. Who has the queen? I do. Sure. I want to pair up with you. Alright. Really, even though he was the one who took care of your bandages? Or maybe it's because he did take care of you? Or she just doesn't trust the other two, that's also fair. With Marco? Really? I kinda got the impression that you two went on the best of terms, so plot twist. Also, this kind of sucks. That means I'm stuck with Mr. Grumpy Pants now. I am so looking forward to that. You should be safe with him at least. Why? Because he looks strong? Mr. Apries probably just has a hard time expressing himself. Don't let that discourage you, Miss Shira. Yeah, that makes me feel so much better. Alright, so it's Mariko with Yvonne, Cher with me, and Shira with Apries. I'm wondering, depending on who we pick, will the other pairs be very random? Like, one of them, of course, has to be different. But, you know what I mean? Are there... Like, every time we pick someone, is the other combinations completely different? We're running out of time, so let's all take the potions and follow the plan. We'll see each other in a bit. How long are we gonna be out? A few hours at most, I presume. Presume? So you don't know? The recipe wasn't very specific about it. I mean, with everything you ingest, it will always be also dependent on the body, right? Like everyone is different in how they digest things. This is getting more and more shady by the minute. They're safe to drink, I can assure you of that. Are they? Okay, listen. I'm just trying to get my memories back. It unnerves me that I can't remember anything myself. I offered you all the chance to join me in this plan from the goodness of my heart. It's up to you if you want to trust me or not. To be frank, I don't really care what you decide to do. So, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to drink these before they turn bad. Come on, Cher. Well, good luck to you guys. I'm gonna go poke a priest and see what he makes of all this. What a creepy house. Oh, interesting architecture. But I think I'm going to leave it here for today, because this is a longer game. Let me go to the menu. Okay. So, yeah, very interesting start so far. We still don't know a lot. Like, there's so many characters and we still hardly know anything about them. So I think this will be a very interesting journey. I did play this first part for the Fall in Love festival that is currently going on Steam until the 1st of October, and I will be playing different games every day. So while I want to continue playing this, it might be a while. I have to see how it fits with my schedule. But yeah, if in the meantime you want to check the game out yourself, both the full version and the free demo are available on Steam and itch, and the devs have also kindly provided me with a Steam key that I want to give away, so check over on Blue Sky. I should have a post up, if not now then soon, with any requirements for that, if you want to play the game for yourself for free maybe. But yeah, that's it from me for today. As always, I'd appreciate if you let me know your thoughts in the comments, like who would you have picked for drinking the potion together with, maybe. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, and until next time. Bye bye.